Good morning, mystics. Yes, this has been quite the journey for sure. So, this trip of the magician has brought us many twists and turns, and I've been called for another meditation. This time, I feel like we've been, for myself personally, meeting a lot of fear. Um, some fear can hold us back. That fear that doesn't it's not really logical fear. It just lays in our mind, and it just adds to our limitation to entering into our divinity. So anyway, let's go. Let's get started. I hope everyone's doing okay out there. I promise the magician sessions will continue. It's just once in a while you get grabbed by the universal cosmic flow, and it tells you how to lead and where to go next. And so I'm listening with intention. I'm using my intuition, trying to let my heart lead, and not so much fear based. So I know that this meditation today, the words aren't there as surrender, but I think that there's a point where we gather so much and have responded. There is a time for surrender. It doesn't mean to go flat. It just means surrender any obstacles, any fear, any limitations that you might be experiencing, and then continue to move and feel that it's almost a protection from that surrender. So let's go ahead and make sure you get really comfortable. Again, if you want to put on some meditative music, grab a blanket or a pillow. If you lay down or sit up, that will be up to you. Anything that makes your space feel sacred. You can feel safe to travel through consciousness. So just begin to close your eyes and take those deep breaths in and back out. Let the body fully relax. Each breath takes you deeper and deeper. As we relax the body, we can begin to expect to move above into a cosmic flow of consciousness. Let your eyes close even a little deeper. Welcome. The moon affects the tides. The sun affects the night and day. The universal cycles of our planets cannot help but influence our daily contribution of life. We are called, all of us are swimming organically in this cosmic soup. This is how it should be. The ocean waves rise up, not in terror, but to break the illusion of certainty. Move beyond our little stories, to dive into the mystery, the ancient to the future, stories that unfold, and some still forbidden. Please take a moment to feel this immensity of our existence, this boundless, infinite space of the cosmic flow. Now we are bound by cosmic law, this universal momentum unstoppable by a mere notion. We must be a part and adapt and be part of. As we become a part of this space, acknowledge our participation, know that we are affected deeply by all that surrounds us. Take a moment and breathe into this. Feel yourself as that cosmic soup. Continue to breathe into this space and release yourself into this limited space, unlimited. Keep breathing in, and now begin to release yourself to what beholds you. Release any density, heaviness here. Move into more a flowy energy. Flow, float, fly amongst the stars and the planets and the galaxies. Keep breathing into the space. Begin to really feel it. Understand it. Know that it is a part of you. You are not separate here, so do not play small. Our mere existence also affects the greater momentum. Let yourself feel deeply here. Unleash any burden or false limitations. Allow yourself to see yourself floating, flowing, or flying in the cosmic influence. We will begin to move towards our most fantastic vision of ourselves. This is that higher self energy that we talked about in the last meditation. So just allow yourself to move towards this fantastic vision of the self. Let the power fill any void or sense of doubt or fear. As you breathe a little deeper into the space, we're going to move into the depths of silence here. But as you move into this cosmic influence, know that you're not alone. This cosmic world is supporting you. Keep breathing into the space. Know that the time of your birth was a sacred entrance into a world to behold your divinity. Meet the divine that exists within you. Know that our whole entire inner world is just a reflection that unfolds externally into an infinite sea of creativity. This infinite space expands through consciousness, expands in a conscious field of possibilities. Breathe and feel both the inner and the external influences of possibility. Know this influence is creating a space that we can flow with change and obstacles that we meet in our lives. Feel this intensity, feel this birth, this cosmic effect. Let it be huge. And when changes come, know that you are prepared to ride the waves of change. Know there are powerful forces beyond our control, so there will be no need to control or to resist change. We want to begin to find the flow. It's like a cosmic flow. This change will propel you into the life that you are meant to live. So do not doubt or enter in fear, but return to birth. This will create accelerated life changes. But you are in a path of acceleration. This evolutionary change of humanity. So we will honor your birthright, this divine destiny, to return to love, to purge any fear, and plunge into the unknown. Welcome this mystery, meet the energy, and ride the waves. It will take you to your greatest masterpiece. Know that the time is right. Do not be afraid. Fear is not bound to this destiny move. Bring with you this powerful shift and let your heart lead. Your heart cannot be fooled. It holds the space of truth. This is the greatest expression of love. It is time. It is yours. It is your time to be passionate. Find your passion. Use the element of fire to turn up the heat. So take a moment and float on any see yourself as this passionate being. Breathe into it. Let those fires burn. Let them rise up through the heart energy. We're going to begin to return to the body. So we're returning from this grand master guides of this cosmic intelligence. So we'll return through the heart. This divine guidance is there for you anytime that you need it. Sometimes all we have to do is look to the sky, listen to the waves of the ocean to remind us that we are connected to this grand scheme. Continue to return through the heart. Know that as we return, any obstacles you face are only to redirect you, to redirect your path towards your destiny. So say yes to change. Let go of resistance. This is where we will begin to surrender. Our surrender, we're surrendering to our passion now. So it's not like we're surrendering to a nothingness. Not at this point anyway. At this point we're surrendering through passion. Things that make us alive, feel alive, full of love, creativity, ideas and dreams. So say yes in this life. Say yes as you move to the highest love match of all time, truth, through the expression of the heart. Know that you are human and divine. Now live this truth, and with fire and passion that burns as a light, so others may find their way. A message from the cosmic fire of love. And as we leave today, I'm going to use a Rumi quote. My life can be